It's bright and early on, I don't know what day. Thursday apparently, and we've just had breakfast and exited our room at the, where's the sign? The Maplecroft B&B, which is there. Yeah, we've just had breakfast and Mum's checking out right now, and then we're heading off to, I think we're going through Montpelier and then to Ben & Jerry's and then to the Von Trapp family lodge or ranch or whatever it is, and then ending up down in Manchester tonight. Not the Manchester from home, but the Manchester from the Manchester in, I think it's still in Vermont. But yeah, we're basically heading on to our next place. So we've had a comfy night. Didn't have a great night because I woke up with a splitting headache at 3 AM, but a really comfy night here, and they've got this cute, just want to have a little look at this cute little porch. It's got like rocking chairs on it, which is like how I imagine like old school America, like sitting on your porch with rocking chairs. But yeah, it's like, can you see the colour of this properly? It's like green and red. But yeah, really quaint old house. Very creaky, very, very creaky. But yeah, I don't think it's haunted. I hope it's not haunted. But yeah, lovely little stay here, and on to the next, and another day of adventures, which I'm excited for. It's just quite chilly now, because obviously it's getting later and later in October, and it's getting colder, so it is quite chilly. And as many of my friends and family will know, I don't deal with cold well, so I'm going to have to wrap up warm today, especially if we're going to an ice cream factory. How cute is that dog Barney? I just want to take him home, he's just adorable. Also, someone's just said, which reminds me, apparently this... Oh no, there's the dog! There's the dog, look at him! He's so adorable! Bye Barney!
Ow.
Bye!
Look at you smile!
So cute! Apparently it's the best fall that they've had for years. Like, it's amazing apparently. So we timed it pretty well. Mum's done her 60th on a good year in terms of New England in the fall. But now we need to get in the car and get off to first stop of the day. First stop of the day is Montpelier, which is the smallest state capital. And this is their state house. Luke walking into the camera. The state capital, whatever it's called, the state house, is the smallest state capital. So we thought we'd better stop, and apparently the pictures are really nice of the state house with the full foliage in the background. So naturally we had to stop, have a little wander about, see what there is to see in Montpelier. Oh, it does look nice. I think you can go inside the state house, but I don't know if we'll have time. But we shall see. The state house and had a guided tour from, what's he called, a legislator?
A legislator, yeah.
A legislator. I don't really know what that is exactly, but basically he's in there when it's like in session. I don't understand American politics, but he helps make bills, I think, for like eco stuff, he said, so like solar panels and windmills and all that kind of stuff. So that was really interesting, and we saw it is really, really beautiful in there. I think he said it's the oldest consistently used state house or state capital in the country, I think. And
90% of it is genuine.
Yeah, 90% of it is original from 1858. So that was really interesting, and it's just really, really nice in there. So, and it's free. You can just go in there for free and get a free guided tour. So if you're in the area of, what did he call it, Montpelier? And we call it Montpellier because of France. But yeah, if you're in the area, I definitely recommend it because that was really, really interesting. You can also walk around by yourself with a little leaflet or do a guided tour.
You won't get to see as many.
Yeah, but you don't get to go in the actual rooms. If you go with a guided tour, you can go in the velvet roped rooms. But yeah, super interesting and definitely worth the stop. We're at the Ben & Jerry's factory!
Exclusively coconut.
Who else is as excited as me? They're not going to have coconut. Lucas?
What?
Are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah.
God, it's like drawing blood out of stone.
Sorry, I was taking in
no
the scenery.
enthusiasm.
Oh, look at all the leaves, they've all fallen off.
But I'm excited enough for everyone because we're at Ben & Jerry's and we get free ice cream, I think. It should be the best thing ever. The main tour and had our sample, and we've now just headed up to the flavour graveyard, which is like they have all these headstones for flavours. Yeah, proper headstones for flavours that are no longer in production, which is pretty cool. But there's some that I'm not surprised they don't have them anymore. Like one over here is called Wavy Gravy. I don't know what's in it. Caramel and cashew Brazil nut ice cream with chocolate hazelnut fudge swirl and roast almonds. Okay, that's not actually gravy, but
yeah, that's like this one. That's turtle soup, and it's actually nothing to do with turtles or soup.
Oh, but yeah, all the things that they don't have anymore. So they've got creme brulee, Miss Jelena's sweet potato pie, which I want to see what's in it. Ginger ice cream with fudge swirl. No, gross. But yeah, it's just really weird, all these actual gravestones for
like
ice cream.
Solid,
yeah,
like granite.
yeah. But yeah, we've had our sample and now we're gonna head back down and buy some ice cream. Well, I want to buy some ice cream. Luke didn't seem that bothered about buying ice cream. We've bought some souvenirs in the gift shop. And yeah, we're now going to head back because Mum and Ian have already been to buy ice cream, and we just headed up here instead. So, to ice cream we go. And the Von Trapp family actually moved to this lodge in Vermont, like the original family. So we popped there to see that for Mum, but we didn't take any video or anything, so there wasn't that much to take video of, and it was pouring outside. So the only stuff we could take video of was like the gift shop indoors. But we popped in there, and we're now on the Route 100, which is supposed to be one of the most scenic drives in New England, especially for the fall foliage. The only problem is it is absolutely torrential. So it is a lovely, lovely drive. It is just pouring with rain, so it's not really an opportunity to stop, or it's like the trees aren't as bright and vibrant as they would be if it wasn't raining. But regardless, it is a lovely drive, and we're on our way down to Manchester, which is our next hotel. And yeah, it's very, very nice. Enjoying the scenery, even if it is blighted with English rain, New English rain. Arrived at our next hotel, Manchester View, and this is the view out of the window. You can kind of see the camera here in the reflection, but I can't bother to open the door. And then the room is like this, quite chintzy. We do have a TV though tonight. And then the bathroom's in there, which is a bit weird. But yeah, we now need to make a plan of where we're going to eat and what we're doing now, see if the shops are open, etc, etc, and plan tonight in Manchester. Not the UK Manchester, because that would be quite far for us to have driven today. We've checked into the hotel, as I think I've mentioned. We're now in the town of Manchester, or the Manchester Centre, for some dinner, and I think we're going into this Christo's Pizza and Pasta for a spot of dinner. It's still quite early, it's 6:20, but we're going to be up early tomorrow, so we're probably going to need to go back to the hotel early to have an early night and pack up ready for early start tomorrow. We've gone for a half and half pizza, so chicken and bacon and cheese.
That looks good.
And those two haven't had their food yet. Yeah. We had a nice cheap and cheerful dinner in that pizza and pasta place, and then we came back to the hotel really early, like 7:30, and then I had a cracking headache all across the back of my head, so I sat down and did nothing for a while. And Luke's had all the leaflets that we've accumulated and packed up our food and everything, and it's now 10:30 and we're just sort of winding down, getting ready for bed, because we have got to get up early tomorrow. We have to leave the hotel by 8, so I've got to get up and shower and dry my hair and wash my hair and all of that, and I don't have makeup on right now. I look really tired because I am really tired. My hair looks horrendous because it needs a good wash. But yeah, that is the end of our day in Vermont. Tomorrow we leave Vermont, so on to the next state, and I'll see you in the morning. It is Friday the 14th, it's 9:15, and we are on the road heading down to the zip lining in Charlemont, or they might call it Charlemont. Don't know, they call things not what we call things. But yeah, we're heading down to do zip lining today. So we left the hotel at 8 and we've been on the road since then. So yeah, looking forward to a day in the trees zip lining. I think it might be quite cold, but let's wrap up and yeah, head out for an adventure in the trees. That took us till about 1 o'clock, but obviously we're hungry because we didn't have any breakfast this morning, so we've gone back up into Vermont because we didn't get any Vermont souvenirs, so we've popped back up for 2 minutes into Vermont to a place called Brattleboro for breakfast, for some lunch, so we can as well try and get some like Vermont, postcards or something that says Vermont on it basically, just to prove that we were here. But yeah, hoping to get some lunch because we're all a bit hungry now. And also I've been napping in the car, so I feel a bit like hopefully get something to wake me up. But it looks quite a quaint little town, so it's nice to have a little wander about. We have had our lunch and popped into a shop.
The route guidance will start now.
Will it? Thank you very much, Satnav. We had our lunch, popped into a gift shop and got a little souvenir or two. And whilst we were eating our lunch, I was just looking up the town. We found out that Rudyard Kipling lived here, the writer of The Jungle Book, which is my granddad's favourite, well, one of his favourite books. And it's what he always used to watch on video with me and tell stories to Mum when she was a kid. So we found out that he lived near here, and that his house is actually, you can rent it, so it is in the local area. I think it's 3 miles away from here. So we decided we're going to go and try and see if we can see it from the road. You obviously can't go in because it's a rental place, but we're going to see if we can see the outside of it. So off to Rudyard Kipling's house we go! According to Google, that up there, my finger is blurry, but that is Rudyard Kipling's house. It doesn't look inhabited, so I don't know if there's no one staying there, which means we probably could go up the drive. I reckon we could drive up there. We could wander up there. Who's gonna know? Yeah, but I think that is Rudyard Kipling's house, where he wrote The Jungle Book. Looking out onto that view over there. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see that properly, but he probably wrote The Jungle Book overlooking at that view, feeling very inspired, which I think is pretty awesome because The Jungle Book is one of my favourite cartoons and stories, and it was my granddad's favourite, so it has a lot of meaning to us, and yeah, lovely jubbly. I kind of want to walk back down there and see if I can see anything from the other end. So I might just do it because I can. See if I can see anything down here. Yeah, because that, like, nestled in the Vermont countryside is where Rudyard Kipling, if I can focus it, focus, look at that. It's just amazing. So, yeah. Lovely jubbly. Change of plan, that was the wrong house. It didn't look grand enough. I think we found it now. It should be this one up on the hill up here. If we can see it through the trees, because that's the only problem. It is kind of hidden by the trees. But we'll try and get a picture of it. We're guessing it's that one up there, right where the sun is. Right, so correction, that is Rudyard Kipling's house. That is where he wrote The Jungle Book, not that other small little place. Rudyard Kipling would not have a small little place. So yeah, that's where The Jungle Book was written, and many of his other stories up there. And the view isn't quite as viewy, but it might be from his upstairs rooms, but that's a view today from there. So that is Rudyard Kipling's house. Now lacquer or something. I don't know how you say it, but it looks pretty cool. It's just a shame that the sun is right in the way because you can't get a very good picture. It's the only picture you're going to be able to get. If I walk down here any further, I don't think it's going to get any better. I think it's probably going to get worse. Arrived in Connecticut. Well, we've been in Connecticut for a while driving, but we just arrived at our hotel in Connecticut in East Haven. It's a Quality Inn, so it's like right off the highway. Me and Mum couldn't find anything for like the price range that we were looking for really that had availability in this area. So this is where we found the best of the bunch. So this is the Quality Inn. It is Quality Inn, isn't it? In East Haven. And yeah, we've just arrived. It is 7:15, and we're just looking at, well, we will when we get the internet password, we're just looking at a place to eat, and then we're going to head out and eat. And I don't think there's not really anything to see in this direct area, so we're going to probably eat, and as we have been, come back straight afterwards and plan tomorrow, because there are a lot of things we want to do tomorrow. But yeah, it's just a basic hotel room, not the best one we've been in so far, but place to put our head for the night. And yeah, just really hungry now, and I'm sleepy because I've been sleeping in the car. Looking forward to some grub. Just got a quick shot of dinner. I didn't really explain where we were. We went to Chili's, which is literally next door to our hotel, and I was a bit adventurous. I got cheese, bacon ranch quesadillas, which is adventurous for me. Again, we haven't had a little wander about because there's nothing really to see. We've just come back to the room because we're going to have an early start again, and we need to look up a few things, see when things are open, etc, etc. Basically, just going to get ready for bed and prep what I'm wearing tomorrow, and then plan tomorrow's adventures. So I'll see you in the morning in Connecticut. We're staying in East Haven, and tomorrow we'll be leaving and going. Yeah, we're hitting up Rhode Island tomorrow, and then ending up in Massachusetts. So yeah, see you then.